Welcome back, everybody. This Week in America. Check us out, the website, thisweekinamerica.us. Juergen Keller is an economist and travel expert who was born in Germany, studied in Spain, Portugal, and Brazil. His desire to share his love of travel inspired him to found SouthAmerica.travel in 1999. And Juergen Keller back with us on This Week in America. Juergen, always a pleasure. Great to have you with us on the program.
So great talking to you, Rick, all the time.
It is fun because we're going through winter here, so it's always nice to talk about something, an area where it's a little more comfortable temperature-wise.
Yes. I can feel it with you.
And yes, and you will get us through that. And on the program today, and the information is very simple, all of this you'll find at the award-winning website, SouthAmerica.travel. Talking today about South America nature destinations, traveling there in comfort and style. What are some of the destinations that we should be talking about that really will open new vistas for us?
Okay, I mean, when you're talking about nature, we're talking about flora and fauna, of course. We look at the nature, and then you have the Amazon rainforest as for the fauna. You have the Peruvian rainforest for the fauna, and then for the flora. Forgive me. And then for the animals, you have, of course, Galapagos. You have savannas like the Pantanal, where we see the animals. So these are two different things that we have to consider when we're talking about nature. And according to what you want to see, animals or the flora, we have different destinations.
You know, what's interesting is you look at the website, SouthAmerica.travel. If you're just looking and trying to get some ideas, you have some tours that will guide us through that. If you want to customize, you can do that as well. And that's one of the reasons I believe that you've been so successful over the years is you're able to customize tours. So actually your associates there can listen, determine what it is we want to see, what we want to do, what we want to accomplish, and put a customized itinerary together for us.
Absolutely. I mean, there are customers who tell us when it comes to nature, they tell us specifically what animal they want to see. And we are like, sometimes, oh, that bird, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it is a little bit of setting the expectations right, because you're not going to the zoo. You're going to nature. You're going to the wilderness. And people that come to us and say, hey, we want to see a jaguar in South America. We know exactly where they are, where the habitat is, where there's can be found, but we are talking about a very shy cat. And it might happen that you are in the area where the jaguars are, and you might not see one for 3 days. The jaguar might see us, might see you, but we don't see him because the cat knows exactly how to hide. So we have to set the expectations right. But I mean, when people are really interested in nature, they know that they are not in a zoo. They know that they are not in Disneyland, and they're prepared for that. And part of the adventure also is the photo hunt, the photo safari that we are organizing. We can do that, but we just cannot promise that a certain animal is showing up.
And all of the information at Juergen's website, and again, an award-winning website, which is SouthAmerica.travel. And talking about some of the lodges and looking through the information at the website, there are really a lot of activities. You can sort of go in and find what exactly you would like to do, and you can find a lodge, an area, accommodations where you can do this.
Yeah, I mean, there are sometimes it depends on the customization and on the speed of the itinerary that the customer would like to have. Sometimes you have to choose a lodge that's closer to civilization, like close to Manaus, or sometimes what we recommend, of course, is to get farther into the rainforest, to go to a lodge that is up the river, up the Rio Negro. But when it comes to the best observation of nature and animals, we always recommend to go on a cruise, on a river cruise, because there, every morning you wake up in a different area, and different areas have different flora and different fauna. And the smaller the boats are, the better it is to get close to shore. And there you see the animals just, I mean, they're coming, I mean, you see them for breakfast. It's fantastic. It's really good. And in the afternoon heat, you just sit on the deck in the shade, under a nice roof, and the boat still goes by the nature and you see it. That is very nice. So when it comes to lodges or cruises, I always definitely recommend going on a small boat. And I was on a small boat just this May, and we had 18 people on board. Fantastic.
Information available at SouthAmerica.travel. Some of the cruises that Juergen features, the Amazon River cruise. You got the Galapagos Islands, which sounds like an excellent cruise, and all of the information again is available at the website. Do you find that so often we get in the vacation rut? It's time for the summer vacation. We end up going back to the same place all the time, and I'm sure it's really exciting when you're able to open up a whole new area for these people. That all of a sudden, afterwards, they're commenting like, thank you. There are places other than amusement parks that we can go during the summer.
Yeah, but I mean, before we customize anything, we always talk to our guests and try to find out where they have been before, what they liked before, and what they might be looking forward to see. Sometimes it also depends on, oh, well, my kids now are older than they were on the last trip, so now we can go a little bit more adventurous. And that's how we find out what our guests want to see and expect, and then we customize the trip for them the way they want it. I mean, there's nothing wrong about going to the same beach if you're a beach person every single year. My dad did that for 30 years. There's nothing wrong about that. But somebody who goes on photo safaris might go to photo safaris all the time, but he might go to different places. And I mean, the type of vacation repeats itself, but not the destination.
It's interesting, and you have beaches in South America too, so you could. Your dad could have gone to South America and spent some time.
Yes.
They have pina coladas and lounge chairs in South America too. If you go to the website, we're out of time, but we'll have Juergen back in the program. You'll find the top 10 South American tours, a trip planner, a lot of information that's available free. And the neat thing is there's a live chat for questions. So as you're going through and you'd like to get a little more information, you can do that with the people on the website as well. Juergen Keller is the founder and CEO of SouthAmerica.travel with us on This Week in America. Juergen, as always, a pleasure. We'll have you back in the program. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Rick. Thank you very much.
It is our pleasure. Once again, the website, very simple, SouthAmerica.travel. You can log on directly by going to our website, thisweekinamerica.us.